Hey everyone, and we're back. This is Paul from Paul's Toy Room doing a little review on the Disney Select from Diamond Select black hole figures of Maximilian, Old Bob, and Vincent. I took the figures out of the package, and they were in there pretty good, nice and secure, nothing broken. Accessories are pretty good. You have for Maximilian, you have the extra head with the Reinhardt face inside. Nice little touch there. You have the two spinning blades with the spinning blade effects. You have the two closed blades that you can swap off and on with the arms. And you have two electrical pieces that you can put on and make him look like he's shocking either Vincent or Old Bob. I am hoping that they do the crew for these figures. I don't know if they will, but it would be a great addition. These figures look really, really good. I see very small flaws in them, but not enough to make me dislike them. This being one of my favorite films as a kid, I thought it was fantastic. I have the entire black hole line plus a couple of custom pieces that you can see on the Instagram page. The Instagram page is Paul's _toy_ room. Check us out. You'll see a lot of the stuff that we do get into the shop, and some custom photography and short little reviews like this. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the Maximilian figure. Maximilian came boxed with his base, his post, all his accessories, plus the catwalk, the railing, and the backdrop for Vincent and Old Bob. They also gave you 3 connectors for the backdrop that you can clip onto the bottom and connect to other bases. I was a little upset that you didn't get a base with Old Bob and Vincent. It would have been nice to join them together, even though Maximilian's base is so big, but it's probably because the figure is so heavy. So let's take a look at Maximilian. Just scooch these pieces over here and move these up. So the figure is very, very well done. You have articulation in each arm, up and down on every single piece of the armatures. They all move. When they're down, you can spin them just like in the movie, so that you can put whatever armature you want up. I'm probably going to be chroming the tips on these. I have to watch the movie again to see if they were actually chromed. I thought they were. I could be wrong, even though I've seen it 100 times. I do like the open blades on the figure. The horizontal veins go up and down. It does look like the legs go in and out, but I don't want to test it. I have been known to break some of my favorite figures. Also, the head lifts up to do the effect when him and Vincent were doing the electronic psychic link back and forth. The head went up and down. Now, also, to swap the heads, all you do is pop it out, and it has a little bit of a notch in it for the head, though you really don't need it. And then you just slide the other head on. So you put the other head on, and like I said, the Dr. Reinhardt eyes are in there. And, I would imagine maybe in some brighter light you might see it a little bit better, but it doesn't show up too well. Let's see if we turn the flash on. There you go. You can see it a little bit better with the flash on. Very cool, nice coloring. Very well done. So let's check out his armatures. So these are very simple. They come off. You don't have to worry about breaking them. They are pliable, so you won't break them. And you can either put in the piece that looks like the blade is spinning, which is a nice touch. It kind of does look like, you know, it's spinning. Not so much with the light on. It just looks like a radar dish when it's in bright light. But by itself, it looks pretty good. And then you have the standard claw folded up that just slides right in. What I do like about the figure is these do slide in very easy. I don't really think you'd have to worry about breaking them. I think these figures are pretty nice, especially the Maximilian. The figure fits in nice. It turns nice. You know, the head turns really nice. There's nothing that looks like you'd have to worry about breaking it, like other select figures. I will be keeping the regular head on this. I also will be displaying these at the shop. For those of you who are close by, you know, you can come in and see them in person before you know, if you decide you wanted to buy them online. I'm going to tell you, if you're a Black Hole fan, you're going to want to buy these. All right, and that's really it for Maximilian. He's pretty simple. Like I said, he looks amazing. I have noticed that the Diamond Select stuff, they've been filling in all the spots where the screws are. I have not taken anything apart where they've put these in, but I have just pushed that in and it feels like it might just pop out and you might be able to open it. I don't know. I think it's perfect as it is, with the exception of, like I said, I might possibly chrome the tips of the arms. So with old Bob and Vincent, I do have a couple of issues with these figures. Nothing major, nothing to make me outright hate them. But again, I wish they did come with their own stand. It would have been nice to have a length big enough for them to fit on where they're not hanging off. So let's start with old Bob. So old Bob, you know, his little bit of limited articulation. The head moves back and forth. Doesn't seem like that leg comes off. This leg does not come off. The legs actually come off of Vincent. You can pull this arm out or take this arm out to put in the extended arm. Again, I don't want to go too crazy because I really don't want to break him. There's no need. That's what he looked like in the film. That's good enough for me. My main issue is with the stands. The weight of the stand, they give you like 4 points, 4 balls that can be tightened or loosened here to hold it. I think if you go any higher, it'll lean over. I had the larger section on it, and they kind of lean forward a little bit. So you have to take your bottom pivot, put it in the bottom, and face it in the direction where it wouldn't bend or it will flop over. Only, you know, that's my only issue with the figures. Now on my Vincent figure, Vincent is much lighter than old Bob. Old Bob, I'm thinking he's probably just more solid because the head really doesn't go up and down. With Vincent, the head goes all the way in. It comes all the way up, plus the top of the head pops up like it did in the scene when he was fighting Maximilian. So you just have to push that back down to get it back into its proper place. It does spin all the way around like it did in the movie. Head turns. The pieces open to see Vincent's claws. I am not even going to attempt to pull that out right now, but it looks like it would just pull out. But I'm going to try it, a little bit later. Let's see. I can show you with the X-Acto knife. I didn't push that in too far, but these pop out. And you don't want to put them all the way in. If you put them all the way in, I wouldn't even know how you would get them out. But it just comes out like that. And like I said, it looks like the folded claw. So that comes off. You see the little post there. And you would just put the claw so that it's like that. Now, what I do like is for Vincent's legs, you get the 2 extra ball pieces so it can look like his legs are folded in. Which I always liked Vincent with his feet up. And they give you 2 little, a little tab that your fingernail can reach under, like right there. So I like him better like that. Now, what I did notice about Vincent was he has no markings. It doesn't say Vincent across the front, which I thought was very odd because there is a lot of detail. All the colors are there, front and back. On the head, it's all there. They didn't put his name on there. So I'm sure somebody will come along and make a decal set for it, and you'll just be able to get that and put the decal on, and then it would be pretty much perfect. Now, as far as getting the lasers out, I haven't tried. Let's see if we can just pop this out somehow. I do like the extended lasers. So that wasn't too bad. That came out pretty good. But you're going to need an X-Acto knife, no doubt. So they just clip right in. And like his little laser scene with Star, they were popped out. So mine looks like it has a little bit of a flaw right here. I'll pull that off, re-glue it, because it is in there centered. Also, probably a little bit of warm water, but yeah, that looks like it just wasn't glued properly. Not a big deal at all. In fact, there we go. I pretty much fixed it by hand. And that's a really cool effect. So, I'm very happy with the figures. Like I said, the stand, it would have been nice if the stand came with 2 pieces. But, for the amount of toys that we actually got from the black hole, which is close to nothing, anytime something new comes out, I'm happy. I will say, if you can see them leaning a little forward there, get a little more of an idea how much they lean. They do lean significantly. I'm happy I don't have to build my Maximilian model. because this thing is just absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, you can contact us. The link is in the bio on Instagram at Pauls_toy_room. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you at the shop, and drop us some comments. Take care. Until the next review will probably be the Robotech Rick Hunter 3 3/4 inch figure. I'm also waiting for that next wave to hit. They looked phenomenal. So again, if you like the black hole, these are the figures to get. Write them in, tell them you want to see the rest of the crew. Have a good one.